A stable thing in the Yakuza games is something I call the main side stories. Aside from the sub stories, they are like big mini games with a whole storyline, and those changed a lot throughout the years.
In this video, we will take a look on how they changed and rate them.
And it all starts in the really fun game of Yakuza 3, with the main side story being the carpet manager minigame, not this one, this lame rather than actually managing, you make an outfit for a gear that you 100% looked up how to do because they are too specific, then you walk around the club and pray for good luck. 0 out of 10. Moving to Yakuza 4, the game with the first multiple protagonist thing, and the first protagonist is Akiyama. Akiyama's main side story is the same lame carpet managing minigame from Yakuza 3, but we play as Akiyama. 10 out of 10. From the cool Akiyama, we go to Saijima. And Saijima minigame is Fighter Maker. To be honest, it's kinda complicated, but basically, you train people in the dojo and they go fight in the Colosseum. And to be honest, the minigame is not bad at all, but because some things in the training rely on luck, so you need to save a lot if something goes wrong, and that made it kinda lame. 5 out of 10. And the third protagonist is Tanimura, and his minigame is simple. He's a cop, so his minigame is being a cop. You take information from the radio and you go help people with sometimes a trick on it. To be honest, I really love Tanimura's style, so this is fun. 7 out of 10. And the last protagonist is Kiryu. Kiryu's minigame is also simple. You go beat gangs around the city, but less ideas than Tanimura. 4 out of 10. To the longest game in the entire series, Yakuza 5, and because it's so long, I will go by it fast. Kiryu got a really cool taxi minigame. Yeah, he becomes a taxi, and also you can do some really cool races with a storyline. So I love this. 7 out of 10. After Kiryu is Saijima, and his minigame is Red Dead Redemption 2. Yeah, for real. To show you how random this game is, we start as Saijima in the jail, we escape, then we drive through the trees. After that, we beat a bear, and then we start hunting animals in the mountains. And mind you, this is a game about Japanese crime drama. But anyways, the minigame is really fun. To be honest, this is the only minigame that I fully finished in my first playthrough of Yakuza 5. 8 out of 10. And from hunting bears in the mountains, we go to dancing as an idol. Yeah, our next protagonist is Haruka. Her minigame is basically being an idol. She goes to weird events, TV shows, and so on. And whatever people say, I love Haruka gameplay. 9 out of 10. From Haruka, we go to Akiyama. And sadly, he doesn't really have a side minigame in Yakuza 5. They did my boy bad. But his Baka Meta is the best of all time. 10 out of 10. After Akiyama is our little Shinada, and his minigames, the Ghost of his Wing, is basically doing baseball challenges with a story. But it's fun. 7 out of 10. And we're finally done with Yakuza 5, now Yakuza 0. And here we got two characters, Mr. Kiryu and Mr. Majima, and their main side stories are really nice. Starting with Majima, and we finally see the good version of the carpet minigame, good story with good gameplay, cute characters, and after all of that, we get the Mad Dog style. 10 out of 10. For Kiryu, he managed a business. His minigame is not as good as Majima, but it's not bad at all. A really good storyline and a lot of funny things, and at the end of the day, we get the Dragon of Dojima style, so that's 8 out of 10. And we're back with Kiryu alone in Yakuza 6. I really appreciate the work LGG Studio put it in Yakuza 6, and specifically the point that everything is voiced. But another thing that there's a lot of side minigames, but there's two that I can call the main side stories. Let's go by them fast. Baseball Master is the first, and it's simply recruit people from around town and train them, then play. You know what, it's not play, it is just look at this screen, to be honest. Also, there's a storyline, but the minigame is lame. 4 out of 10. The second one is Clan Creator, and this one is better than the one before it, but not that much. You play a tower defense kind of game, and you protect the city of Onomishi. To be honest, I enjoy this kind of minigames. Some people hate it, but it wasn't that bad. 6 out of 10. Before we go out of Yakuza 6, a lot of people is gonna say, where's the fishing minigame? And yeah, I know, the game doesn't really force it on you, that's why I did not count it as a main side story, but it's really nice, so I got to bought this. The host is so good too, man. You know, it's basically scuba diving, you like catch fish, and there's a final boss fight that is really cool, so yeah, that's a 10 out of 10. After Yakuza 6, we got the remakes of the first two games, Yakuza 1 and Yakuza 2 to Kiwami and Kiwami 2, and in them they added new minigames. For Kiwami, the main side story was Majima everywhere. Yeah, he's everywhere. Majima Cub, chic. Majima Underground, chic. Hell, even Majima strip dance. A lot of people might get annoyed of the minigame after some time, but to be honest, I love Majima. 6 out of 10. In Kiwami 2, we for the first time see the carbon managing minigame in the Dragon engine, and it's better than ever. For me, it's even better than Yakuza Zero 1. It's the same concept, but looks better and plays better, with good storyline, and Yuki is cute. 11 out of 10. Oh yeah, the same clan creator minigame from Yakuza 6 came back in Kiwami 2 as Majima Construction, and it's like a better version, it's just really nice in this game. 8 out of 10. After Kiwami 2, we got our first Ichiban game, Yakuza Like a Dragon, and also the change to 10 best in the mainline games. In Yakuza Like a Dragon, we got two main side stories. First is Dragon Card. It's a fun racing game, but the story is not that much. 6.5 out of 10. The second one is Business Manager, and if you think it's the same case as Yakuza Zero did, you're totally wrong, because this is way worse. The mini game is you buy businesses and you watch this move. With this lame rival battles, it's not the worst, but 2.5 out of 10. After Yakuza Like a Dragon, we got Like a Dragon Gaiden, the man who erased his name, and in it's one of my favorite main side stories, and that is the Colosseum. You fight in different challenges and you take people in your team, and crazy thing that you can play with every single character. This fact alone make it a 10 out of 10 for me. With the really sick fights and the fun gameplay, this mini game will always be in the top for me. As I said, 10 out of 10. Going to the last mainline game Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, and the main side story in it is an actual full game, and that is Dontoko Island. The minigame is simply you collect items from around the island, then you build a resort, then you get visitors, and your goal is to entertain those visitors as much as you can. People say it's a ripoff of Animal Crossing, but to be honest, I love it. I love the fact that you can build your own city, and I love that you can see another people builds. With a really not bad storyline, and after you finish it, you get this really cool attack. People hate it, but it's a 7 out of 10. And the last Yakuza game, Like a Dragon Pirates Yakuza in Hawaii, and in it is a really interesting minigame, and that is One Piece. Oh yeah, for real, you become a pirate. I don't know how this made its way in the Yakuza games, but you fight people and you go to different cool areas, and also you raid lands. And after all of that, the treasure is the friendship we made along the way. And I swear, if One Piece ending was the same, I'm gonna fuck. But yeah, I love the effort they put it in this mini game, so that's an 8 out of 10. After all of that, I gathered all the game's average score, and the best game is Lost Judgment.